Wipro. Do business better.
This is the GTB Wipro TV special at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. This is episode 12, and we're meeting two people here who know about cloud services. I'm Burkitt-Gray, and it's my pleasure to introduce, on my right, Zhang, who's Senior Vice President at Telenor, and Ruben, Shah, Head of Cloud and Mobility at Wipro. Welcome both of you. Jay, let me start with you. We've heard a lot about cloud here at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. What's the real potential for operators?
For operators, actually, it's a great opportunity. And as a group, as a telecom operator, actually, we are really glad to see that the opportunity finally become mature. And also the market is really, I would say, screaming for the services. And as a telco provider, actually, we have our customer relationship accumulated throughout the years. We have our customer base, which is a very, I would say, important asset, spread it over the globe. And I think it's time for us to step into this area. Yeah.
Excellent. Ruben, you've got a view as at Wipro from right across the globe. Do you agree with what Jay is saying, that it's really starting to develop?
Oh, absolutely. I think, telcos have a very interesting position if you see. Their traditional sources of revenue of, voice and data, the traditional data are declining, and they really need to look at new sources of revenue. But the way they sit is at the center of where the big revolution is happening in terms of connectivity, in terms of new technical developments like cloud computing, mobility. So telcos actually are best placed today to leverage that opportunity, and they have to be creative. It's not going to be easy. It's not really laid out on platter. They'll have to be creative and make some smart moves to leverage this opportunity.
Are we still in the very early days, or are we seeing operators that are actually making a real commercial business out of it now?
I think, it is early days in certain geographies, but I think in some of the developed markets, there are some products that have done well versus some that are, they're still not done well. So I would say it's early days, but, we're not in the infancy. We are in probably stage 2.
Jay, I mean, Telenor is a global company based in Norway, but operations right across the world. What do you see about where the best potential is globally, or is it everywhere?
Actually, people tend to believe that the Nordic areas are probably the biggest potential for Telenor. Because, of course, obviously, the adoption of different IT technologies and so on and so forth. But actually, at the same time, we also see Asia as a very important strategic area of Telenor. Also, a very important opportunity for us, because we see clearly a trend in Asia that a lot of businesses and companies are skipping and there's one generation when it comes to the technology directly to cloud and mobile instead of fixed and on-premises, right?
And is this just for big business, or are there going to be opportunities from consumers or for consumers, people like me? You're a technology guy, so I guess you know all about it already, but people like me.
For actually people like you, I don't know how technically competent you are, but I assume, let's say, there is a small company which is focusing on their own business instead of IT technology and so on and so forth. They don't want to dig into the technologies and try to make their right choice and so on. They want to have their trusted advisor to tell them, or even to take care of them from the IT perspective. And Telenor and probably some other telcos are in the perfect position to do that. So in that case, actually, if we can provide our customers with a full range of cloud services, which they need to take care of their business, instead of kind of spending time and money every day to work on those servers and cables, they can just leave it to the professional to do it. So basically, the SMB, from my point of view, small and medium businesses, they are even more ready to and inclining to adopt cloud services.
What about the 170 million customers you have around the world? Are they going to be thinking this is cloud? And from Telenor's point of view, is it going to be one of those sticky services that makes people, once they're with Telenor, stay with Telenor because all the data there is in your cloud?
That is a dream of every telco, I would say, right? So, of course, we are, as our colleague here just mentioned, we are in the early phase of deploying the cloud services. We will see, but we will see through time the effect of this kind of, I would say, stickiness and or let's say relevance. But through our study, we see that that is a clear direction we're expecting.
Lovely. And Ruben, is this something that you think operators are going to be doing by themselves, or is it something that they will normally do in partnerships because of the breadth of information and experience that they will then bring in?
So, my view, if you talk today, I think telcos have been traditionally selling very standard products, right? So you talk of connectivity, the standard specification, not too many variants. Plus, it does not require a deep knowledge of industry vertical. But when you talk about cloud solutions, one needs to have appreciation of the business, right? It's a completely if you get a call from an end user about a business problem, one has to have appreciation for that. So I think telcos, at least to get started off the block, will certainly need to rely on partners. And I think over a period of time, they will also organically build these capabilities. But the cloud computing is all about having the right set of partners today. You can't do everything all by yourself.
Excellent. Well, that sounds like there's a lot of opportunity for a lot of people in this business, which is good news. So Ruben Shah of Wipro and Zhang of Telenor, thank you both very much. Thank you for coming today. And that concludes the latest episode in the GTB Wipro TV special for Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. Thank you very much.
Wipro. Do business better.